Memories, crystallized and preserved, of a time not so long ago when everything seemed possible. Like ghosts, those moments that even behind closed eyes can still raise goosebumps and stir the soul.
Digging in, number 2, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for
ready
Minnesota.
With the first pitch, here it comes. Weak roller right side. Pierce fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second.
So stepping in, Jorge Polanco in his career against Porcello. He's just 2 for 9. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Holt over to his left. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
Batting third.
Now at the plate,
Nelson Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
I always felt, though, too, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Twins. So coming to the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox.
First pitch of the right fielder.
Mookie.
In there, strike 1.
Betts.
Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 3 for 9. And he takes strike 2. Betts is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
The third baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Here it comes, 0-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Kepler looks up. Gone! It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Batting third.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander.
As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the designated
Here's
hitter.
J.D. Martinez.
J.D.
Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 4 for 11. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Batting sixth, the right fielder.
Digging in now, Max Kepler. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Bradley moving in. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Batting seventh.
Here's C.J. Cron now. In his career against Porcello, he's 3 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Here's Chris Owings now. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
For the Red Sox.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Red.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Rosario comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting sixth, the first
now
baseman.
At the plate, Steve Pearce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buxton sprinting after it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Bradley Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in his career against Porcello, batting .500, 5 for 10. He also has 1 home run. No balls and 1 strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the third.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
0-1 count, and the pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Holt takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, number 2.
Coming to the plate now, number 2. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped up. Devers waits on it, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 1
Leading
here
off
in the early going.
for the Red Sox.
Here comes
the
the
right
first
fielder,
pitch.
Mookie.
In there, no
Betts.
balls and a strike. Good curveball, strike 2. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is Rosario. And that one is gone. A solo home run there for Mookie. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
Now batting, third
Rafael
baseman,
Devers, the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in,
shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder
now
as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Jorge Polanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
Now batting.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
I got 2-1 the count.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it.
Up
2
next
gone.
for the Twins.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's Miguel Sano. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sano, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 2-1. Into the box, Chris Owings. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. And the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. He's got it 1 away. Next up for the Red Sox, Steve Pearce. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Line drive to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the
Now
wall right
batting,
there, but the
catcher.
outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Lifted into center field. Buxton has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down quietly. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Rosario. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Minnesota, the right
fielder. A look at our line score here through the first four. And as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. One run, just one hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
So two are gone in the Twins' half of the fifth, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Holt is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1.
Your
Jake
attention,
Odorizzi
please.
Makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his sixth ball game
12,
of the spring.
Jake Odorizzi.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Strike two. Hit to first. Cron is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting,
into the
center
box
fielder,
now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out
Bradley
in his last at-bat.
Jr.
This is pulled into right. Kepler is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The batter, the right fielder,
now to the plate, Mookie Betts. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's got 8 hits in 30 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger
now
in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove the line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher
thought
he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. No balls and a strike to count. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Striding in, Jason Castro. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Colton Brewer. Come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Owings is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The center fielder, number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Swung on by Broxton, and this is sent to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. Into the box, number 2. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Fastball just missed above the zone.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Number 11.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Fouled away. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Betts coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But the Twins do come back to level things out. Michael Pineda will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
Number 35, Michael.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Grounded down the third baseline. Martinez leads off second with nobody out. This one's flared off to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Here's Steve Pearce now. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The second baseman.
At the plate, Brock Holt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 4-2.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's 4 for 14. From the stretch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Buxton looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and the lead is now 7-2.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
The right fielder,
Mookie Betts
Mookie.
will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now back.
2 men are gone now in the
third
Boston
baseman,
half of the 6th. And
Raphael.
that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fastball called for strike 2.
I got the count 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
So striding in, Xander Bogaerts head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's got 8 hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. On to first, and it's in time as they're...
Your
Ronald
attention,
Turias
please.
is up off the
Pinch
bench
hitting
as
for the
he'll
Twins.
pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Ronald
In there, and it's
Turias.
0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Devers has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Williams Astudillo will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner,
Now batting,
it's going to be a
left
tough
field.
pitch to hit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that one was spot
your
on,
attention,
and he
please.
had no answer for
Pinch
it.
hitting
Mitch
for the Twins.
Garver will get the call
Number
to pinch hit
18.
here as we'll see what he can
Mitch
do with 2 out and the
Garver.
base is empty. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Chopper to short. Bogaerts has it on to Pierce at first, and the inning is over.
Ladies
Down
and
go the
gentlemen,
Twins in
please
order.
join
They're
for the
down
traditional
5. It's
7th inning
7-2.
stretch. Your
Williams
attention, please.
Astudillo is going to go ahead and
This
stay in the
game
ball
for the
game and
Twins.
play 3rd now.
Now
Marlon
playing third
Gonzalez is also
Number
into the ball
64.
game as he'll assume
This
duties
game
in
for
left
the
field.
Twins. Now playing left field.
Outside
Number
target
9.
here, and he hits it for
Marlon
strike 1. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. 1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th.
Up next for the
and
Red
next
Sox,
to bat, it'll be
the
Chris
left fielder,
Owings.
Greg
Right
Owings.
there for strike 1.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Polanco ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
For the Red Sox, the first baseman.
Settling in now, Steve Pearce. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gonzalez looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Now batting.
Standing in now,
the catcher,
Christian Vasquez. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Needed just a little more height on that one. Jonathan Scope is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Number 63 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Red Sox. Number 63.
And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one.
Now batting.
The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Grounded up the first baseline. 1-1 to Jason Castro. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side, but it's well foul. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still 8-2.
Ladies
Number
and gentlemen,
43
your
gets the call
attention,
from the
please.
bullpen to pitch in
Now
relief.
pitching for
Number
Minnesota.
41 is into
Number
the game
43.
as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Leading off
And a
for the
fastball's
Red
in there
Sox,
for strike 1.
the second baseman, Brock Holt. This change for the Twins. Now playing right field. Number 41.
Line to the right side. Number 41 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning.
fielder.
Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but
Bradley
he hung up there too long.
Jr.
Just unlucky that time.
First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Fastball called for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball left side. Astudillo takes it in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is striding in once again. Byron Buxton. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Byron.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Your attention, please.
And he fouls this one off.
The Red Sox. Number 44. Granted.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that
Number
knock,
60.
that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Shot towards second. And that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ehire Adrianza will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Up next for Minnesota, Ronald Torreyes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Buxton on second. Cave is over at first with 1 away. Fouled away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Owings moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now
Twins down to their final
number
out.
64.
And that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Boston Red Sox get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball
takes
game
home the win.
for the
So
victorious
that just about
Boston
does
Red
it for
Sox.
Mark DeRosa. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, a spring training matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Here's Mookie Betts. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for
He's
Boston.
ready. Here's the first
the
offering.
right fielder, Mookie.
That one's right down the middle
Betts.
for a strike with the fastball.
First pitch, 106.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. In there for strike one, 0-1. Very nice afternoon, high skies, and 77 degrees at game time. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you can do anything about it.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Stepping into the box,
number 40.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Called strike, 0-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order. In now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, the second
baseman
baseman.
taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Villar.
Now a big looping curveball in there for strike two. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 1.
Now at the plate, number 1. And he's ready to take his first cuts. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way
Batting
now,
third,
I suppose.
the left
he throws
fielder,
him on the fastball
Trey
there. Number 1 becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. High and deep down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The designated hitter.
Here comes the first
J.D.
pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line hard to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
And he has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Moreland, originally from Mississippi. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
This one skied out toward right. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Batting 7th.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, number 23.
Striding into the box, number 23. He readies for his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
In there, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will land untouched. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Smith, and that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit, and not in time as the run scores. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners 40. Now with 2 away. Now in the box, number 40. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he pops it up. Number 1 has a play, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go to the... Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Leading
and
off
they've got some work to do early on. Down
the first
4-0 already.
Mark
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Trumbo.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do you do?
Baseman.
You come in.
Renato.
That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
And here's Renato Nunez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he takes strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Renato Nunez becomes out number 2 this inning. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a don't.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Mancini is underneath this one. 1 down.
Now batting. The
1 gone here in the Boston third. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. In there, strike 1. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman.
Ready now, Mitch Moreland. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ground ball right side. VR from shallow right. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox 4 and the Orioles. Standing in, Dwight Smith Jr. He starts off the inning against a guy who
Leading
struck
off
out the
for
side
the
last
Orioles,
inning. How do they get
the
to him
center
here?
fielder.
I'm not sure, Matt,
White.
but they want to stay as patient.
Smith.
He's been throwing a lot of
Jr.
strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Popped up. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away.
Batting it.
That's exactly what
right
they wanted
fielder.
out of that pitch
Anthony.
up in the zone. They took him up the
Dan
ladder,
Enter.
and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Popped him up. Moreland is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
And digging into the
The
batter's
designated
box will
hitter,
be Hanser Alberto.
Hunter.
This guy's still looking at
Alberto.
a 0 in the hit column. In there for strike 1. Alberto is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left.
Benintendi in pursuit.
He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 4-0. Striding in for Boston, Sandy
Leading off for
Leon.
the Red
He was
Sox,
able to plate
the
2
catcher,
with a base hit in
number
his first appearance.
Sandy
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After to Santander. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
now batting.
Stepping in,
Number
number
23.
23. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And they've had some good at-bats against him
for the
all
Red
game
Sox,
long. It seems
center
like it's
fielder,
just been hard hit
Jordan
after hard hit. As we take a look at his
Hernandez.
line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
In there, no balls and a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Another 0-2 home. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And that's the second out. Ready for another shot now.
Now
Mookie
batting.
Betts. Runner
right
in scoring
fielder.
position with 2
Mookie
gone.
Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Your
Aaron
attention,
Brooks
please.
gets the call to
Now
pitch here, and he'll
pitching for
try
the
to
Orioles.
sort this mess out.
Number
He's going to try
38.
to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Brock Holt
Now batting.
as he will
Third
take a
baseman.
fastball in there at the
Brock
knees for strike 1.
Holt.
Strike 2. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Line to the right side. Santander will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox. Standing in, Jonathan Villar. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're
Leading
down
off
6 in the
for
early
the
going. So
Orioles,
what do they need to do to
the second
crawl back
baseman,
into this thing?
Jonathan.
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
The batter.
All he wants to do
Number
is get
1.
on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, number 1. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now
Up
really
next for
doesn't
the
have
Orioles,
an answer for anything
the
that he's
left
throwing.
fielder,
He's attacking
Trey
up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been
Mancini.
awfully dominant up to this point.
Digging in, Trey Mancini. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Fouled off. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready for another chance. Number 40. No hits in
Leading
2
off for
trips
Boston,
to the plate for him
the
in the ball
shortstop,
game.
Number 40.
Here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1
J.D.
away. And into bat
Martinez.
next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left as this lead swells to 7-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what
Up
he
next
got.
for the Red Sox,
a really bad
the
result.
left fielder.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line toward right center. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple.
Now batting.
And if the pattern
The first
holds,
baseman,
the next hitter will rope a
Mitch
double to bring
Moreland.
another run home here. We shall see.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A swing by Moreland, and a ball soaring to right field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now
Standing
batting,
in now,
the
Sandy
catcher,
Leon.
Sandy
Batting left-handed
Leon.
here as he takes a look at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Called strike 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, number 23.
Digging in and looking for more, number 23. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. In there at the knees, strike 1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to
The
leave
batter,
his feet and try and
the
make
center
that
fielder,
throw to first base.
Gorky's
Got to be
Hernandez.
frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Now the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a
Now
pitcher right
batting,
there. You're feeling pretty
the
good
right
about
fielder,
yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're
Bet.
heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Taken, but called a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
This is line to left. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far,
Now
and they're not finished
third
yet.
baseman,
They've been teeing off
Rock.
on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Has a look, now the pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Right side. And that is into right field. The base hit. The throw home. The tag, and he is out. Stepping up to the plate, Mark
Leading
Trumbo.
off
He'll look
for
to
the
bounce
Orioles,
back after striking out his last time up. No
Mark
balls and one strike.
Trumbo.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Trumbo,
A California-born ball player. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Renato.
Digging in now, Renato Nunez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he punches him out looking at the
catcher,
fastball.
number 28,
Renato Nunez becomes
Pedro
out number 2 this inning.
Severino.
Stepping in, Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 11-0.
Ladies
David
and gentlemen,
Hess gets
your
the call to
attention,
pitch here, and he'll try to
Now
sort this
pitching
mess
for the
out.
Orioles,
He's going to try to at least
number
eat a couple
41,
of innings for his guys.
David
Ready with the first
Hess.
pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Hess, a native of Tennessee. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Smith is right there,
Now
one
batting,
down.
the designated hitter, J.D.
Striding forward now
Martinez.
is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard, but right into the shed. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he takes strike 2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The batter.
Let's take
first
another
baseman,
look at just a textbook swing right there.
Morley.
Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Has a look, now the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2. Stepping into the box, Dwight Smith Jr.
Leading off
He'll
for
start
the
things
Orioles,
off in the Baltimore
the center
6th.
fielder,
Ryan Weber
Dwight
will come on now and
Smith
take the ball for the 4th time
Jr.
this spring. No balls and a strike to count. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Anthony Santander, the next to bat.
The right
for
fielder,
1 for him here in this
Anthony.
one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Well, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
So he ran the fastball by him
Now
for the punch out. Anthony Santander goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this.
Your
Number
attention,
36
please.
is ready, and
Now
he'll take the
pitching
ball
for the
from the
Orioles.
manager.
Number 36.
Digging in to try it again, Sandy Leon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the
23.
game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Number 23 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Leon stands at second with no outs. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again.
Now
2 well-hit back-to-back
fielder,
doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Stepping in now, Gorky Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he is in there. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 out and a runner on third. Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Line toward the gap in left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Brock Holt. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. This is pulled into right. Santander is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs. Mason Williams is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Keith Hembry is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
Number 37, Keith Hembry.
And he fouls this one off. Williams, a former Cincinnati Red, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Number 21 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. DJ Stewart will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still looking up at a 13-0 score.
Your
Number
attention,
21
please.
will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Steve
Now
Wilkerson is also into the ball
Number
game now as he
21,
takes over
now
at
pitching
second.
for the Orioles.
First pitch of
Number
the at-bat.
48, Richard
In there for a called strike. With this one almost in place. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Now playing
well,
second
Matty
base.
V, I don't know what your thoughts
Number
are, D-Roll, but
12.
boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, designated.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Andrew Benintendi.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. And the throw in gets away from
Up next
him.
for the Red Sox.
Well, lefty on
the
lefty,
first
this
baseman,
is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland. No balls and a strike to count. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Popped him up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So no run.
Your
Austin
attention,
Wins
please.
will try and get his club
Pinch hitting
back
for the
into it
Orioles.
here as he'll pinch hit
Number
to lead off the
61.
home half of the 8th.
Austin
Number 67 enters from the
Wins.
bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Fouled away.
Number 67.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
Now batting.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And he'll step on first himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
will
please.
come on as a pinch
Pinch
hitter.
hitting for the Orioles. Number 14. Rio.
And they start him out
Ruiz.
away with a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Ruiz, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
Ball, that's
Too high. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still looking up at a 13-0 score.
Your
Cedric
attention,
Mullins
please.
is going to go ahead and
This
stay in the
change
ball
for the
game and
Orioles.
play third now.
Now playing third base.
Number
Number
59
3.
takes the
Now
mound
pitching
as
for
he's
the
been called
Orioles.
upon to pitch.
Number
Chris
59.
Davis is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for
first
Boston,
pitch to him.
the catcher. Sandy
9th inning underway now as
Leon.
the first pitch is
Now
taken
playing
for a
first
called
base.
strike.
Number 19. Chris Davis. This change for the Orioles. Now catching.
Fastball,
Number
and he's
15.
quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Chance Cisco.
He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now batting.
That was a great
Number
job
23.
of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Fastball called for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is
Up
now a
next for the Red
5-hit
Sox,
ball game for
the
him
center
here,
fielder,
and those don't come along
Jorge
every day.
Hernandez.
Into the box now, Gorkys Hernandez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Leon rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further.
Now batting.
So the lineup
right
flips
fielder.
over and digging in. Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
And their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
0-1 count. Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Line drive to left. Stewart is there. Let's see if they try it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, number 40, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
The 0-2 pitch, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this. Now batting, Dwight Smith Jr. starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Benintendi is there, one away. In now for the O's, Anthony Santander. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Baltimore down to their final strike. Strike three called, and it's over. A no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
standing in, Robinson Cano. And we are ready for some daytime
Leading
baseball.
off the afternoon for the Mets, the designated
And
hitter,
here's a called strike
Robinson
to the 36-year-old veteran.
Cano.
It's 0-1.
First pitch, 105.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Batting second,
If
the
you've
center
got a
fielder,
good
number
fastball
9,
going and they're not handling,
Brandon
keep throwing it.
Nimmo.
Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting third,
Next for the Mets,
second
Jeff
baseman,
McNeil. He'll get
number
to take
6.
his first cuts here. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Digging in, Chris Owings. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red
First
Sox,
pitch coming. Here it is.
the right fielder, Fred
In there, and it's 0-1.
Owings.
Cold strike, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Shot to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all
Batting
the way
second,
there, and that's
the third
exactly
baseman,
what he got. Got the
Rafael
barrel out front and just blasted
Devers.
it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball
Batting
to
third,
left.
the shortstop,
So a runner at third
Xander
here with 1 gone. And that'll
Bogaerts.
bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. A swing and a ground ball to third. Davis has got it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
batting fourth, the
Here's
designated
J.D.
hitter,
Martinez.
J.D.
He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso.
Leading off for the
He'll
Mets,
get us started in the
the
top
first
of the
baseman,
second.
number
Splitter
20.
here, and it's taken for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the long angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
So he
The
ran
right
the
fielder,
fastball
number
by him
30.
for the punch out. Peter
Michael
Alonso goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Into the box, Michael Conforto. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting 6. The left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
For the
Head-to-head
Red
history
Sox,
with Marcus
the
Stroman.
left fielder,
He's got 4 hits and 10
Andrew
at-bats.
Benintendi.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Benintendi, an Ohio native. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Line toward right center. Nimmo is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 6.
So striding
first
forward
baseman,
now, Sam Travis,
Sam
as he'll get his first opportunity
Travis.
in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Batting 7. The catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. McNeil has got it, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8. The catcher. Number
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos.
Ramos.
First pitch on its way. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. High in the air into shallow left center. Benintendi comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Batting 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox,
First pitch coming.
the
Here
second
it is.
baseman, Justin.
Slider finds the zone for a
Pedroia.
strike. Pedroia is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting ninth,
So one away here with the bases empty. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard to the right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first.
The right
what a
fielder.
play.
Chris Owings.
Now here it comes. To short, hit hard. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here's Robbie Cano now, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Nimmo.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And another foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
The batter, number
Jeff
6.
McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another
Leading
shot.
off
Rafael
for the
Devers.
Red
He'll
Sox,
lead things off here in this
the third
one-run
baseman,
contest.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, Xander.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Gloved by Lowry. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now back
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Weak grounder down the line at third. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Looking up is Cespedes, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, bases empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach.
Now batting,
and they just
left
swing for the
fielder,
fences. Trying to make the inning after all. And that's exactly what he did right here.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Count 0-2.
2 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out to right field. Conforto is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Red Sox do pick. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Peter Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. This is popped up. And there's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 30.
Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get a knock.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Bogarts has it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Mets.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 2-0.
Your
Jacob
attention,
DeGrom
please.
will come on to make
Now
his
pitching
9th
for the
appearance
New York
already
Mets.
here this spring.
Number 48, Jacob
Here
DeGrom.
comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Behind 0-2 now. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's
now
okay.
Second baseman, Dustin.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Grounded slowly to the left side. Taken there by Lowry. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Baseman,
number 72
J.D.
gets the call from the bullpen to pitch
Your
in relief.
please.
First
now
delivery to him on the way.
Number
Sends that
72.
one out of play for strike 1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hit high and deep to right center. Owings on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now that
one away now for the Mets in the 6th. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter.
Here's Jed Lowry now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Benintendi will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Number 61 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for New York.
Here's Jackie Bradley
Number
now.
61.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Here's Chris Owings now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. A line shot to third base. Quick throw. Not in time.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So stepping in,
the third baseman,
Evers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Evers.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Nimmo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So coming to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. No hits to this point. He's set, and the pitch. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Bradley isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher
the
had the advantage
hitter.
with 2 outs,
JD
2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away. And boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Bogarts is off at first with 2 away. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2. On the ground to third. Davis brings it in. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
For the Mets.
Ahmed Rosario
Number 1.
up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Now
Bobby
for
Pointer will come on now and take
number
the ball
66.
for the 4th time this spring.
Bobby.
Grounded back up the middle.
Pointer.
And there goes the combined no-hitter. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game.
For the Mets.
You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base.
The batter.
And that's just what they did
Number
right there.
20.
Big strikeout.
For the Mets.
Keep that guy off the base
Number
path.
12.
Juan Lagares will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired.
Ladies and
Mets
gentlemen,
lead 1.
please join
They trail
with the
it here,
traditional
3-0.
7th inning stretch.
Number 19 will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Todd Frazier is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Rajay Davis will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Brad Brock. A defensive change
First
for
pitch
the
of the
Mets.
at-bat.
Now playing center.
Fastball taken, but
Number
that gets
18.
the zone for a strike.
Rajay Davis. A defensive change for the Mets. Now playing first base. Number 21.
The 0-1.
Todd.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping up now,
the first
Sam
baseman.
Travis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second
Now
out.
batting, second baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Behind 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
This one's down to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. In a close play at first, but he's called out on the side. So digging in now, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Number 63 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For the Red Sox. Number 63.
From the stretch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan. What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
That's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Roll. One of the things I think base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Up next,
so it's first and second now. Nobody out. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Guillorme over at second. Davis on at first with nobody out. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Justin Wilson is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring.
38. Justin
trying to pick things up where he left off. Jackie Bradley Jr. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. No balls and a strike to count.
Smith.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that
Up
bad
next
of a
for the
pitch,
Red Sox.
0-2 D-roll, but
The right
something
fielder.
he'd like to get down and
Red.
bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Oh,
Ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Davis is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the
third
plate
baseman.
now, Rafael Devers.
Rafael.
He's hitless in 3
Devers.
at-bats to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Wilson is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Now
So it's
batting.
a tight spot
Shortstop.
here. First and second,
Xander.
one man out. And that'll bring up the
Bogarts.
shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogarts. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big
Up next for the
RBI
Red
right there
Sox.
to stretch this
The
lead to
designated
3.
hitter.
Takes a lot of
JD.
pressure off your pitcher going into the back part of the
Martinez.
end.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As
Ladies
an
and
offense,
gentlemen,
all you're trying to
your
do is put
attention,
your
please.
pitchers in positions
Now
to be
pitching
successful.
for New York.
Giving them that 3-run
Number
cushion has to
51.
make you feel good.
Paul.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. Strike one to start the at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball called for strike two. Devers on third. Bogarts is over at second with one down in the inning. Left center, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 5-1. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk.
Up next for the Red
and the
Sox.
force play is now in
The
order.
first baseman.
At the plate, Sam Travis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Behind 0-2 now. To third. Davis has got it. A tag for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired.
Your
Rene
attention,
Rivera
please.
is going to pinch hit here to
Pinch
lead
hitting
off
for
the
the Mets.
ninth. And with his
Number
club
44,
already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here.
Now
Matt
pitching for
Barnes
the Red
comes
Sox.
on from the pen, hoping
Number
to finish this
32,
one off here in the
Matt
top of the ninth. No balls and one strike. Popped him up. Oh, he couldn't make the play.
Up next
Here's
for the
Rajay
Mets.
Davis now.
The
Career
center
numbers
fielder.
against Matt
Rajay
Barnes. He's 1 for 4.
Davis.
No balls and a strike to count. A runner at first with no outs here. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Number
Got him
19.
swinging on the fastball there. Rajay Davis becomes the first out in the ninth inning. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with one away. Number 19 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Into the box
Up next
now,
for the
Todd
Mets,
Frazier. He
the
comes
first
to the
baseman.
plate as the last
Todd
chance for his side.
Frazier.
2 out here in the 9th. Devers on the move, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at